10 movies you didn't know were filmed in Arizona. Arizona has proven to be a suitable background for modern filmmakers' innovative talent. From the Sonoran Desert's dry plains to the suburban sprawl of Phoenix, it's a state where the sky is huge and the distances are immense, giving it the ideal cinematic canvas for filmmakers who frequently use the natural scenery and curves of the environment. Keep watching to know the 10 movies filmed in Arizona. Number 10. National Lampoon's Vacation, 1983. This 1980s comedy depicts the dysfunctional Griswold family as they travel across America on a road vacation. No road trip would have been complete without a visit to the Grand Canyon, which is located in Arizona. The renowned site, which is perhaps the most well-known in the state, never fails to surprise. Starring Chevy Chase, it appears he couldn't stay away from Arizona, and we don't blame him. Number 9. Tombstone, 1993. The setting for this picture, starring Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, was Tombstone, Arizona. Wyatt Earp's spectacular shootout in the OK Corral is a classic film with one of the most iconic shootouts in the cinematic history of Westerns. While the majority of the film was shot in old Tucson studios, you may still visit Tombstone, which has numerous antiquities and remnants from the Wild West. Number 8. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, one other cult classic comedy on our list, was shot in Arizona. Despite being set in San Dimas, California, the majority of the film was shot in Phoenix. It only demonstrates how Arizona is a versatile filming site that filmmakers can use to effectively represent various locales without undermining the viewer's suspension of reality. Number 7. Into the Wild, 2007. Into the Wild, directed by Sean Penn, portrays the tragic and real story of a young guy following adventurous fantasies and finding consolation inside himself. Christopher McCandless finds himself traveling over a number of Arizona landscapes on his journey to Alaska. Top Rock and Lake Mead are beautifully portrayed by the filmmakers, just as McCandless finds sanctuary in the grandeur of the natural environment. These are only 2 of the Arizona sites where the film was shot. Number 6. Three Amigos, 1986. Following on to a film produced on location, we have just one that was not. This famous movie, featuring Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short, is set in Mexico for those who have seen it. You can probably guess where the movie was shot by now. You guessed correctly if you said Arizona. The images of Mexico were shot in the Coronado National Forest, just south of Tucson. As this film demonstrates, it is possible to replicate the atmosphere of another nation without leaving the United States. Filmmakers can swap Arizona's desert areas with any number of desert settings from across the world. Number 5. Raising Arizona, 1987. This is a no-brainer. This Coen Brothers cult favorite was set in Arizona, as the title indicates. But were they filmed there? We've seen before that not every film set in a location was actually shot there. You might be surprised to learn that Raising Arizona was filmed in Arizona. If you want to see where the popular comedy starring Nicolas Cage was shot, go to Phoenix and Tempe, Arizona, where many of the film's iconic parts were shot. Number 4. Return of the Jedi, 1983. Another sci-fi masterpiece that has left a lasting effect on film history. You may also visit the locations where some of the movie's scenes were shot, especially Yuma, Arizona. Realistically depicting another planet is no easy task, and the filmmakers had to go to great lengths to create an unearthly atmosphere. As they demonstrated in Return of the Jedi, there was no better site to do so than outside Yuma, where the sweeping dunes of the desert provide the right background to represent what often appears to be another world in a galaxy far, far away. Number 3. Little Miss Sunshine, 2010. Little Miss Sunshine was filmed in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Los Angeles, California. Nonetheless, many of the film scenes were shot in Arizona, in and around Flagstaff and Chandler. Many of the film sets were shot in Arizona, which proved to be an ideal site. The clip includes pictures of the wide-open sky and the rocky scenery on either side of the roadway. The rocky topography and open atmosphere of Arizona's scenery are devoid of content and color, showcasing the colorful and endearing traits of a close-knit family lost in its struggles and on its road to finding itself. Number 2. Planet of the Apes, 1968. Although it presents a strange narrative, this sci-fi classic is set on our home planet Earth. The directors of the original Planet of the Apes film traveled to Lake Powell, Arizona to take various scenes for this film in order to depict the unearthly aspect of another universe. Lake Powell is a massive body of water in the middle of a vast desert, offering a unique view of clashing landscapes. The directors used this clash to depict and portray a future in which human civilization has fallen and is cruelly controlled by new overlords. Number 1. Psycho, 1960. Alfred Hitchcock's astounding feat of cinematic talent is a film so enthralling and suspenseful that you may have become sidetracked by the film's setting and locale. Perhaps you spent the entire film hidden behind the blankets or paid great attention to the environment. You'll be interested to hear that the film is set in Phoenix, Arizona, and that some of the shots were shot on site. This is one of the greatest films made in Arizona. So which is your favorite film from this video? Comment below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.